Madras High Court Assistant Programmer Important MCQ Questions. Topic 8 IDE Tools. What does IDE stand for in software development? Option A Integrated Development Environment. Which of the following is not a typical feature of an IDE? Option D Database. Which IDE is most commonly used for developing Java applications? Option B Eclipse. Which of the following is a popular IDE for Python development? Option B PyCharm. Which of the following IDEs is designed for C++ development? Option C Visual Studio. Which feature of an IDE allows developers to automatically find and fix errors in their code? Option C Debugger. Which programming language is associated with the Xcode IDE? Option B Swift. What is the main purpose of the IntelliSense feature in IDEs? Option B to provide suggestions and code completions. Which of the following is a feature of version control integrated into IDEs? Option C JIT integration. What is the function of the refactoring tool in an IDE? Option D. It improves and recognizes the code without changing its behavior. Which of the following IDEs supports web development? Option A Visual Studio Code. Which feature allows the IDE to assist with error handling and debugging? Option B Debugger. Which of the following is an example of the free and open source IDE? Option B Eclipse. What does the term syntax highlighting refer to in an IDE? Option C color coding different elements of the code for readability. What is the primary purpose of debugger in an IDE? Option B to help the programmer step through the code line by line. Which of the following IDEs is commonly used for web development? Option B Visual Studio Code. Which programming language does Android Studio primarily support? Option A B and C both. Java and Kotlin. What is the purpose of code completion in an IDE? Option B to suggest possible code completions as the developer types. What does the build feature do in an IDE? Option B it compiles the code into an executable form. Which IDE is known for its integration with cloud-based tools and services? Option B Visual Studio Code. Which of the following features is common to most IDEs for managing code dependencies? Option C version control integration. Which of the following IDEs is preferred for Java development? Option A Eclipse. What is the terminal feature in an IDE used for? Option A, running terminal commands directly from IDE. Which IDE is commonly used for mobile app development for iOS? Option D, Xcode. Which IDE is known for its support for Python development? Option C, PyCharm. What is the main advantage of using IDE over a simple text editor for coding? Option B, ability to compile and run code directly. Which of the following is not a feature of an IDE? Option D, web hosting. Which IDE is best known for its integration with Microsoft technologies? Option C, Visual Studio. What is the primary purpose of unit testing in an IDE? Option B, to validate that individual components of code work correctly. Which of the following IDEs is known for being lightweight and highly customizable? Option A, Sublime Text. Which IDE is most often used for developing applications in the C programming language? Option B, Code Blocks. Which feature in an IDE helps to automatically detect and highlight errors in the code? Option C, Linter. Which IDE is designed primarily for deploying applications for Android devices? Option C, Android Studio. Which of the following IDEs is a cross platform tool compatible with Windows, Mac OS, and Linux? Option B, IntelliJ IDEA. What does the debugger feature in an IDE allow a developer to do? Option B, identify and fix errors in the code by stepping through it. What is the common use case for code folding in an IDE? Option A, to hide unnecessary parts of the code to focus on the important sections. Which of the following is a common feature for managing code versioning in an IDE? Option A, JIT integration. Which IDE is known for its intelligent code completion and suggestion features? Option D, IntelliJ IDEA. What is the main function of an integrated terminal in an IDE? Option B, to run command line scripts directly from the IDE. Which IDE is most popular for web development with JavaScript? Option C, Visual Studio Code. Which IDE is designed specifically for developing cross-platform mobile apps using Flutter? Option D, IntelliJ IDEA. What is the primary function of the compiler in an IDE? Option C, to convert source code into machine code. Which of the following IDEs is known for being lightweight and fast? Option B, Sublime Text. Which IDE is used for developing Rupee applications? Option A, Rupee Mine. What is code linting in an IDE? Option B, analyzing the code for potential errors and style violations. Which IDE is typically used for PHP development? Option C, PHP Storm. Which IDE is known for its seamless integration with Azure and other Microsoft services? Option A, Visual Studio Code. What is the purpose of the Project Explorer in an IDE? Option B, to display the structure of files and directories in a project. Which IDE supports the development of both Android and iOS applications using the Xamarin framework? Option B, Visual Studio. What does the refactoring tool in an IDE help the developer do? Option C, improve and optimize the structure of the code.